I'm Tina.
Yep, and we're both Choffy distributors. We usually start with a cup of hot Choffy and enjoy it together and have a little discussion and clutch it up, whether it's training or whatever it is. But today we're going to do a reverse clutch for you. I want to teach you how to make the best cup of Choffy you've ever had.
And also just some little twerks you can do, little tweaks you can do to make it turn out perfect.
Right, and I'm going to even go a step further because I don't even think we need to teach you twerks or tweaks. We need to teach you how to make your Choffy. We get a lot of complaints from first-time brewers. You know, it just doesn't have the flavor that they had when they tasted the sample that we made them. So we know why. We know what those errors are, and this is going to help you avoid those errors the first time you brew.
First, we're going to start by talking about what to make your Choffy in. Many of you have a traditional auto-drip coffee maker at home, and you can make coffee in an auto-drip maker. We just recommend that you don't use a paper filter. You can purchase a wire or a mesh or a gold filter at a local store. You want to do that because a paper filter will get clogged with some of the natural oils that are found in the cocoa beans.
Right. So she said you can make coffee in it. Well, you can also make Choffy in it, right?
I say coffee.
You said coffee, but who cares? We know what you mean. So that's one option. So if that's what you've got, you can start there. I think I find some people, you're not going to get a dark enough cup. And why is that? Why can't they get a dark cup?
Choffy needs to steep. The longer it sits, the stronger and the better and the richer it turns out.
That's right, okay? First tip, steep your beans, okay? Now on our bags that come to you, you're going to read the instructions. It's going to suggest steeping your Choffy for about 5 minutes. We really like it 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And you get to regulate that. You decide how long you steep.
Another point is with coffee, the recommendations is only 5 minutes because coffee will get bitter the longer it steeps. With Choffy, the longer it steeps, the richer and the better it gets. You can't steep it too long.
You cannot. Nope, that's the good news about it, right? Okay, so we're going to show you a few options. This is our biggest French press. Okay, this is a Choffy press. It's insulated, it's double walled.
If that is my personal press that I use here in the house, I always make 48 ounces of Choffy every single time. I never make 1 cup of Choffy.
Exactly, and I love that you said you always make 48 ounces. You don't have to drink 48 ounces yourself, but if you don't drink it, put it in the fridge. So for our 48 ounce press, we use 1 cup of Choffy grounds. So you'd put your grounds in the bottom, okay? Then you would put your boiling water on top.
As you can see, the water is steaming because it's been boiling. And you fill to about 1 inch below the top because you want to be able to fit the top of the French press onto. To make coffee, you don't need to store it. With Choffy, it must be stored.
Stored?
Yes. I mean stirred.
Yeah. Okay, so you stir it once. So you just give it a little stir here.
Give it a little stir. And then you let the top rest on for how long?
10 to 15 minutes.
Minimum 10 minutes.
Minimum
10 minutes.
Okay, so we're just going to set this aside. Just know it's going, okay? All right, and we're going to show you a few other presses. So this is a 32 ounce press, okay? Same concept and everything like that. When you use a 32 to 33 ounce press, you're going to want to use 2/3 cup of grounds, okay? That's right. Now I just want to show you some different ones. We use these a lot too. These are your basic. You can get these at Walmart. You don't have to buy a Choffy press. We love them, but you can get your press anywhere. Don't be intimidated to try a press. These are great for teas. These are great to make your coffee in, and they're excellent to make your Choffy. Okay, and one more.
This is my favorite press.
I love it too. So this is a 20 ouncer, right?
A 20 ounce, and not only is it a travel press, you can use it just as a mug. It comes with 2 separate lids. So right now we're using it as a travel press, which means you can use it as a press in the same manner that we are doing it in the bigger press. But you also, if you look in here, you can drink directly out of it. There's a screen and a spout right there. So you make it in there with 1/3 cup of grounds.
1/3. So there you go. Now, Tina, I've had people that have had a problem with their presses. Okay, let's talk about it. They have their press and they try to make 1 cup in it. And that's where we go wrong because they can't the press doesn't press down far enough.
I'll probably show it better in this clear glass one.
Oh, okay.
If you were just putting 2 tablespoons, some presses, depending on where you buy your press and where you get your press, end right there. It's that far up. If you just put 2 tablespoons of Choffy in the bottom with 6 ounces of water because you were making 1 cup for yourself, the press would never reach the grounds in the bottom. So we always recommend make a full pot of Choffy, whether it's the 20 ounce, the 32 ounce, the 48 ounce, always a full pot.
Yes.
Oh, another tip is if you notice, we stirred it right after we added the boiling water. In here, you're waiting your 10 minutes, and they think, oh, I'm going to stir it one more time. And so they stir it up, and then the water is swishing around. And then they try to press it. It's like, because of the pressure of the water. And if it's not just right, some of that hot water might spit back up, and that is very dangerous because you just added boiling water.
Yeah, so we're going to give you some hot tips, okay? Some other things, what not to do or what to do, right? So we don't want you to be choppy stingy, okay? Don't get your little tablespoon out and, ooh, 1 tablespoon. You know, I mean, that's what the bag says, right? No, come on, a tablespoon. You know, it's okay to be heaping.
A mounded heaping tablespoon.
Don't be choppy stingy, okay? It's not worth it. I've had customers before that have, like, literally, like, had to pump.
Thought they were supposed to pump
a
French
presses.
press.
Don't pump your presses. Yeah, there's no reason to pump it.
You push your press one time.
One time down. One time, that's it. Okay, guys. Hey, Tina, look over there. Guys, shh. I'm very thrifty, and I like to save money. Tina, I'm telling them. She thinks I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you what I do. I always double brew my grounds, okay? I use the grounds. I save them after I brew once. Yeah, I do, and I'm proud of it, okay? So I'll save them in the fridge, and then I will put those grounds back into a stainless steel pot, cover it with water, and then I'll boil them like crazy for like 15 or 20 minutes. Turn them back into my big press, and I'll have a whole nother press. And to me, it tastes just as good as the first round. Those grounds can be used in smoothies, which I did just yesterday. They can be put as toppers on your oatmeal, on your yogurt. They're antioxidant filled, and they're very healthy.
Many people choose to bake with them and put them in banana bread and other items like that. My grounds end up in my garden, and I use them to fertilize.
She does have a beautiful garden. Okay. Do you think our choffy's ready?
I think our choffy is ready.
Let's get it. Pull it over here.
We have waited 12 minutes for our delicious cup of choffy.
Take some elbow grease.
You can hold it up. I won't burn you if you hold it
You
still.
better not. Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what to add to your choffy to make it absolutely delicious. And this is one of the best parts about choffy. Choffy is 100% cacao. It's the beans that have been roasted and ground up, and we just brewed them with water, as you have seen. So it's in its natural form, and now you can do whatever you choose, even more delicious.
This is the fun part. Okay, so once you get your brewing down, that's when you can start really going
I've put together
crazy.
this fancy little tray of all these many options, and these are just my ideas. We have a choffy recipe page on Facebook that you can join, where people share all their new and exciting ideas. People are always coming up with wonderful ideas. So first of all, you can drink your choffy black, and I drink my choffy black just about, I'd say about 75% of the time. When you drink choffy black, it has 20 calories, no fat, no sugar. It even has 2 grams of protein in an 8-ounce cup. So it's excellent for you, and you get all the health benefits that are found in the dark chocolate. Nice. An absolute favorite of most people, including Melissa, is French vanilla creamer. Any brand that you find in your grocery store. So we're going to add some of this to Melissa's.
Oh, but wait a
Not
second.
today.
Tina told me about this new one.
Oh,
I'm going
wants
to try to shake it up a bit and try to go crazy. I've never had it before, so tell them about that.
I found this the other day at the health food store. It's just coconut milk that's been made into a creamer, and it is delightful. So Melissa is going to go crazy today.
I'm going to get healthy with my...
Some other options for you are regular table sugar, stevia, truvia, any other sweetener that you usually use to sweeten your drinks. Another one that's my favorite is a little bit of the vanilla creamer with some ground cinnamon and, believe it or not, cloves. Both of these have amazing health benefits, and it just tastes delicious. And it is agave nectar, or if you natural honey, local honey that's been grown near you. And since I have my fancy garden we just talked about, I went out and chopped down some fresh mint. You can put the mint in the grounds and brew it. The same with the cinnamon, or you can add it to the cup after you've brewed it. I usually do a little bit of both. So experiment, get wild, get crazy.
We hope this was helpful to you, and just leave a comment. If you have something, we'll have this on Facebook or on our website. This should be coming to you if you're a new customer of ours. So, and hopefully, just ask us questions. You know, we're here to help you, and we're here to help you have the best cup of choffy ever. So, cheers. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.